Hello, friends. Welcome to The Base Life. My name is Sean. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Charlamagne the God. Charlamagne the little black guy. He's not a god. How dare he call himself the God? I mean, he's an idiot. He was on Anderson Cooper, CNN. I mean, he's trying to call them out, saying they're not repping. Listen to how dumb this guy is. Why is he on news stations talking about his views on politics? Listen to how stupid this guy is.
Apparently, Trump's going is going to tape a thing with Joe Rogan. Do you think she should do that?
I think that she should keep calling Donald Trump a fascist. And I think that Americans need to keep looking at the rhetoric of Donald Trump, because I don't know why we're even thinking about electing somebody who's talking about putting people in camps. I don't know why why we want to elect somebody who's talking about mass deportation. I don't know why we're having this conversation about somebody who wants to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election. Aren't we supposed to be a patriotic country? Whenever somebody like Colin Kaepernick takes a knee in this country, everybody talks about, oh, that's so unpatriotic. But a guy can say he wants to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election and nobody cares. Like even me bringing
he never
it up
said
now,
that.
You brought it back to Kamala and Joe Rogan. Anderson?
Yeah.
Who gives a damn?
Well,
This is mindless. This is just stupid. He didn't say one true thing. Anderson Cooper, a news guy, is just sitting there letting him rattle off a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, he says he wants to terminate he says he wants to terminate the Constitution. He wants to put people in camps. He wants to mass deportations. If we had mass importations, why is mass deportations a bad idea? Why are you so sympathetic to people that just violated our rules and came into our country and start collecting benefits? Why are you on their team? Why are you so... What's their story that you feel so bad about? There are people in our country that need things. I don't think mass importing a bunch of people, as the Democrats have done, is a good thing for the country. I don't know how mass deportations are going to work, but these people got to go. If you don't have a situation here, you got to go. Listen to this.
I don't know why why we want to elect somebody who's talking about mass deportation. I don't know why we're...
Mass deportations isn't even a bad thing. I just gave you the reason. There's nothing wrong with mass deportations. He's never talked about putting anybody in camps. This is Democrat stuff. Most people don't even know what a fascist is, including this idiot.
Having this conversation about somebody who wants to terminate the Constitution to over...
Why does he want to... Who said he wanted to terminate the Constitution? To overturn an election? No, we said the election had a lot of fraud in it. We wanted to try to stall things out so that we could investigate the fraud and see if it was true. And Democrats panicked and said that we were anti-democracy. No, the anti-democracy is rushing along the process knowing there was fraud and that you cheated. That's the anti-democrat.
With all the results of an
anti-democracy.
Election, are we supposed to be a patriotic country? Whenever somebody like Colin Kaepernick takes a knee in this country, everybody talks about, oh, that's so unpatriotic.
Because he's an idiot and a loser.
He wants to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election.
You're not even Anderson Cooper's not even challenging the basis. Why doesn't he just say, what do you mean he's going to terminate the Constitution? Where did you read this? Idiot. He's the God. He's Charlamagne the God. He doesn't even have basic points on why he doesn't like Donald Trump. He's talking about Donald Trump is going to put people in camps and wanted to terminate the Constitution. This is not a serious person. And he's on CNN. He's writing books about politics in his life. A little black guy that thinks he's a God.
And
unbelievable.
Nobody cares. Like even me bringing it up now, you brought it back to Kamala and Joe Rogan. Anderson?
Yeah.
Racism, yes.
Well, I think you give a damn who's elected president, and I'm asking you...
that president is a fascist. That's talking about... That's talking about, once again, terminating the Constitution to overthrow the results of...
Oh, you said that 3 times. It's not even true. Who told you this? Charlamagne, the little black guy? The little raccoon-eyed black guy? Why are you on here talking about this? Who the hell are you? I'm on the Breakfast Club, a hip-hop show. We talk to a bunch of rappers, and we ask them questions about the tour.
An election that's talking about, jailing his political
Who should we vote
opponents.
for?
Like, that rhetoric doesn't scare people?
Who's jailing political opponents? Is it Republicans or Democrats? Is this even a real question? Steve Bannon is still in jail. Peter Navarro went to jail. Donald Trump, they're trying to put behind bars. For what? For questioning an election that was obviously fraudulent? Why are Democrats so bothered by that? Because they're demons. I know it.
This is what
I don't think
I've been talking about this every night.
I don't think y'all have enough conversations about it. I feel like I heard more on this network about is Kamala Harris black than I do about,
She's not
Donald Trump being a
black.
fascist.
Well,
am I wrong, Angela?
Kamala Harris is Jamaican. That's not black. Okay. If we're gonna use the word black and white, like, do you consider a Nigerian person black? If so, okay, fine. We're just using skin color as an example. Is a Sri Lankan black? It's a stupid argument about whether Kamala Harris is black or whatever, but she's not. She's Jamaican. If she was born of an American black person, she would be black. She's Jamaican. She's Jamaican and Indian. That's actually not that street if you think about it.
Honestly, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Oh, I like that.
That's no,
Go
that
ahead,
is.
Oh, you said bullshit.
I'm not. Look, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Okay.
But to say that we're sitting around.
You're a huge fan of Charlamagne the God. What is he doing what's there to be a fan of? He's not a performer. He's not an artist. He's an idiot, little Democrat slave, probably Freemason garbage, talentless scum that just said what his white zaddy tells him to say. Right, Charlamagne?
Discussing is Kamala Harris black? Like
I've seen that. I've seen those
that's
roundtable
definitely
discussions a lot. Now
That's
that's
true.
bullshit, Anderson. For you to say that y'all don't have those conversations.
I've never asked somebody is.
Neither one of them have
you.
facts.
The network.
He said the network. He
I don't
did
think
say the
anyone
network.
on. I don't think any.
Notice
anchor on this
when
network-
two Democrats try to dispute something, neither one of them have facts. All Anderson should say is, all right, let's look up the clip. Let's see if anybody said that. I don't think I've ever said that. I watched 24 hours of CNN. I don't believe I said it. Oh, I believe you said it. I can't remember anything about what had happened. I just think I saw a clip. Couple of idiots. Democrats, leftists should not be taken seriously on politics because they're not being honest. They're liars. They're deceivers. They're serving Satan. They're not people that are like, oh, I just want what's best for the world. No, you are serving Satan. Everything you think is best for the world is serving Satan. It always has been that way.
Has been going around saying, "Is she black?"
Y'all have never
It's
had
definitely.
we have
been.
had. Look, I'm sure we have had.
Y'all never had a conversation
nutty
about is she
people.
black? Okay, well, obviously, Charlamagne, I'm sure that's come up before. He's acting like that wins him the argument. I mean, Democrats listening, and I got to say this. I hate to say it. Black Democrats, leftists, how they argue is some of the dumbest, low IQ shit I've ever heard in my life. I mean, literally can't formulate a viewpoint. It's just whatever they saw on TikTok, they just regurgitate it and act all outraged when they don't know anything. This is my thing. They don't know anything. They don't do the basic levels of research to even understand why they believe what they believe.
Or people who have strongly held beliefs who I may disagree with, who somewhere on some panel have said something, but I will just speak up for what I do on the show. I do believe it's important to get people different viewpoints as long as they're willing to have a legitimate conversation. What I don't like are surrogates who come out and just spout talking points that they don't even believe. And those are people I tried to eliminate from having ever on the air again.
Yeah, right.
I think no network has honest conversations about Donald Trump. Nobody's had honest conversations about Donald Trump since 2016. I saw last night they were talking about, the double standard that exists between Donald Trump.
Yeah, they haven't. They're all pro-Democrat, pro-Biden, Fox News included. You're 100% right about that, Charlamagne, the little raccoon-eyed black guy. You're 100% right about that. But it's not that that he didn't steal elections. They always talk about how Donald Trump is hurting our democracy and calling him a fascist. Where the hell have you been?
The vice president, but it's always a double standard with Trump, whether it's with Hillary, whether it's against Biden, now with Kamala.
What do they have
talk
on
about him
him
being a threat to democracy, but we don't treat him like one.
What do they have? Maybe because he isn't one, you stupid idiot. What do they have on you, Charlamagne the God? Charlamagne the little black guy, little raccoon-eyed guy. What do they have on you? This is not normal. Coming out here, cooning for the man like this. What do they have on you? They're not being mean enough to Donald Trump. He's taking down our democracy. He tried to terminate the Constitution. What do they have on you, raccoon eyes?
I mean, I don't know what you've been watching, but I don't know of any Trump supporters.
He's not.
Out
Neither
there,
one of you know what you're talking about.
Who are tuning in to me every night to try to get, to be validated in their opinions. I don't know. I don't know.
No one's watching
about
you.
Validating. What you mean, validating the Trump?
Well, you're saying that we're not. That I guess you're saying I'm not discussing all the things he is saying and doing and pointing it out and talking to, what John Kelly.
Because the things that Charlamagne is saying are not true. So you can't say those things because they're not true. Even though you've probably said them anyway. These people are really dumb. Charlamagne, the little raccoon-eyed black guy, is not even close to being a god. I'm pretty sure God would be taller than him. Not that short. Not that raccoon-eyed. Anderson Cooper is a homosexual, of course. He has anal sex with his husband. It's disgusting. I mean, these people are demonic. They're sick. They are slaves to an establishment that you want nothing to do with, friends. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something. I hope you learn to never be like these men, sold out. You want to be based in yourself. You want to be based in God, in Jesus Christ, not a sodomite, not someone out calling yourself a god like these guys were. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. All you have to do is check the box and it's done. And you can say, Sean, I did something. And you feel good about yourself because I'll feel good after you do it. Friends, I'll see you guys on the other side.